Margie Heller has been working at Saint Barnabas Medical Center for over 20 years. She talks to her dad, Daniel, who she describes as 86 years young, nearly every day.
He exercises, he walks, he eats properly, and he's very socially active.
It was late last year when Margie's dad started feeling sluggish.
I started feeling tired, had problems with any distance in walking, and I had shortness of breath.
My dad had called me and said that he was fatigued, he was feeling tired. I told him I did notice as well.
She made an appointment for me with Dr. Rogel.
The doctors found that Mr. Weiss had aortic stenosis, a hardening of the heart valve, and endocarditis, which required a regimen of antibiotics for several weeks.
It made things a little bit more difficult. As long as we knew the end result was going to be a TAVR and that he would get better, it was okay.
Prior, I didn't know anything about the TAVR procedure, but I did learn. I researched it, and then I said, okay, let's go.
My dad ended up having to have a, not a regular TAVR, it was done a little bit differently. He had to have a transapical TAVR, which meant that they couldn't go in through the groin, they had to go in through the side. So it was a little bit different. The healing process a little bit different. So they thought he was going to be in a little longer.
I had a procedure on Wednesday at 7:30 a.m. and I would say that afternoon, sometime around 2, 3 o'clock, the nurses had me walking down the hall.
I thought he was going to be in there minimally 3 days. I thought more like 5 days.
I was released from the hospital on Friday.
He was in CT-ICU one day, in step down one day, and out. The nurses were amazed. He had exemplary care in the hospital. The nurses were fantastic. The doctors were fantastic. I work at Saint Barnabas Medical Center. I've been there for, this is my 22nd year working there. I'm really proud to be part of a hospital that takes such good care and, practices everything that, we work so hard at preaching. We couldn't have been more pleased.
Daniel is looking forward to getting his health back again and heading down to Florida.
I can't wait to dive in the pool.